is Rap the News. And we're going to be looking at the effects of race mixing. And we're going to use this dude as a prime example. Okay, I'm going to tell you about my family. I have a brother, and he would not date black women because he said black women is too hard, black women is too judgmental, black women is too angry, black women is too mean, black women is this, and black women. He wouldn't date a black woman. And I remember my mother used to say, your mother is black. Why wouldn't you date a black woman? And he thought the other nations' women were nice and kind and sweet because he buying the image, that's placed on TV. Anyway, he dates white girl after white girl, and then he got in the military, married an Oriental woman. Well, tried to get married to an Oriental woman. He spent $5,000 on a wedding ring. She took that wedding ring, sold it, and bought her other man something. But you talking about black women, And so God is teaching them slowly that people are people. So watch this. He ended up not marrying her and marrying another Filipino woman that lived in the province. And then he had 2 children by her, a daughter and a son. Okay. And then watch this. Since he don't identify with black, well, of course his daughter and son don't identify with black. So I go to his house one day. He lived in Hawaii, and he's talking funny. Hello, this is Filipino house. I'm like, what the fuck, man? That ain't how you talk, man. Buta kakaro. I'm going to whip it up. I'm going to poke your roller. He's talking like that. And I'm like, this dude had completely lost his mind. And this is what racism do to people. This is one of the effects of racism, but it's one of the effects of mixing. And so racism make you hate your people and hate yourself most of all. Anyway, his children end up being gay, number one. That's the first thing that you notice about them. They both turn gay. They're adults now. The son is a flaming homosexual. And I ain't saying that happened with every race mix, but a lot of them are, man. We just looking at the facts. And they both will not date blacks. So the boy, he a homosexual. He wiped out the gene pool. I mean, he's flaming. The girl, she rocks back and forth. So she be with women and she be with men. And basically, she had children by a Mexican. And basically, if you look at her children, you would say they're not black whatsoever. And so what did he do? The purpose, I'm going to tell people, according to the Bible, is to wipe out the Hebrew nation, the black people, to erase them as a nation. He erased himself, because if you look at, I think I did a video before on him directly, showing how he wiped himself out the gene pool. And now you're looking at those kids. You think those kids, the grandkids, gonna identify as black? No, it's too hard to identify as black. Who wants to be called a nigger all their life and have everybody clutch their purse and fear you and be demonized every day in the news? Who wants that? Nobody want to live a life like that. People talking about you and whispering you and want to separate and get away from you because of your skin color. Nobody wants to identify. And then the other thing is we create monsters like this dude right here. He's a monster. So this dude is Mexican and black, I believe. And so this is what happened when you mix.
What's the fucking deal, you two? I'm sick of these child molesting motherfuckers. You know what's crazy about the Hebrew Israelite camps? They can sit around here
And so he generalizing all Hebrews. He generalizing us as a people, because this is what happened when you race mix. And you think that I'm just, saying some. I don't got a racist bone in my body, because I know we are two different species. We are not even racist. You know, if it's a race, we're the only race.
Be disgusting and talk about playing with little children. And
So he generalizing, saying all the Hebrew Israelites are disgusting and we child molesters. I didn't see many of these types. We all rapists, we all this, we all murderers, we all drug dealers, we all ignorant. They're the only smart ones, And these types right here, they don't want to even see a black person coming.
try to use scripture as a way to justify why they're believing or have their certain belief and what they claim.
And he's saying they, generalizing the whole. It's just like what the K. I'm gonna say this. These are the black KKK, if you don't know. If white people ever needed black people to kill black people, just go find you a bunch of these ones right here. They arm them and they'll go in the black community and kill us all. They hate us more than you. I'm serious.
To be right. Now what's crazy is you remember you guys. I know you guys probably know about his name is Tahar. He's General Tahar of the.
So he goes after black leaders, and I want you to really see the demon in this dude. And not only just black leaders, the people in general.
Great Millstone Israelite camp. The leader, the guy who talked about that we're gonna get underage kids in the kingdom of God. You fat nasty bastard. You sick fucking bastards. And these are people that you choose to fucking follow. And everybody at the Great Millstone, all the Great Millstone Israelites ought to go to hell.
All of them, men, women, and little kids and babies. Let's send them all to hell as a people. I want you to see the mindset, people. Really watch this video.
You nasty child molesting motherfuckers. All of you. Up in the twitching.
You think he did that on purpose? No, he got a demon in him.
Y'all are disgusting. How can you follow any doctrine from a man who claims that we're going to be playing with that he's
The doctrine ain't from the man. The doctrine is from God.
Going to be having sex with underage kids, talking about he gonna get them young? What the fuck shit is this?
So why not just attack him as a person instead of attacking the Hebrew Israelites, all black people in general? Why not just attack the one? That's what I keep trying to say. Their minds is worse than the Klan members.
Fat, nasty, pastrami eating, shit eating motherfuckers. Why would you even believe in them? But yet these are you quote unquote Hebrew.
Why would you even listen to a black man and then look at him? Okay, so let's continue to expose him. We're gonna watch another one of his videos. He labeled this video "Pretty Girl Low." I'm a girl.
Hey Ramsey, look. This is.
Let's open this up so we can see. To the left, to the left.
Show you my beauty supply, right? And fuck you, Sarah.
Men don't have beauty supplies, and if you don't know who Sarah is, he's saying Sarah Sutek Seti, who is a grown prison Negro with the name Sarah. That's another problem the black community have, is you hiding behind an attitude, muscles. It's like all those wrestlers is gay. Supposedly to get into wrestling, to be a pro wrestler on TV, you gotta be gay. You cannot be a pro wrestler without Ed McMahon or whoever that is screwing you. That's what I heard.
Cause you're a host, Sarah. But look, this is what I use for my hair. Look, that's something.
That's excess and insanity. And everybody saw that, what he called hair.
Maybe you need to try. See, I stay pretty.
Really? Look how they deluded a demon is on this dude, man.
I don't worry about people like y'all. Look at my beautiful clothes. But look, man, suck dick.
Really? So he just got through calling the whole black community sick, and listen to him. The Matthew 7:1, why beholds the mote in thy brother's eye, and not pull out the log in thy own eye, in thy own eye, you hypocrite. First pull out the log in your eye, then you will see clearly to pull out the mote in thy brother's eye.
But yeah, you know what's amazing? Sarah fuck over everybody that she ever been with, if you think about it.
He's saying she, and she is a he.
Look at that beautiful ass white boy Joey that she had.
Look at him. Look at the eyes again. You see the demon when you pause it? Look at that beautiful ass white boy Joey she had. Look at that. Look what he just did to us. He said that he would send us all to hell. And I'm not claiming Great Millstone or any of the camps or anything like that. But he would send the whole people to hell. But this is what I say, self-hate. But when he mentioned white, what did he say? That beautiful ass white boy. He gay, huh? But not only that, to say something like that, and then to put your people down means that you hate yourself with a passion. Watch.
He's beautiful just like me. In fact,
So he comparing himself to a beautiful ass white boy, and look at his color.
I'm his counterpart.
I'm his counterpart. He's Batman and I'm Robin. I'm Boy Blunder.
Darker skin because I'm Hispanic. I got brothers and sisters that.
He said he Hispanic. Could he convince anybody of that? See how you deluded? Like, go in the mirror, and if he was my kid, I would take his head and ram it against the mirror until he admit who the fuck he is. And then I will put Mexicans pictures all on the mirror. I just actually will do this. I put Mexican pictures all on, and all my kids are grown, so all you fucking motherfuckers who love to call the police on, oh, look at he said he would do. I don't have no kids, stupid motherfuckers. They all adults. So I would take my kid if I had a kid. I don't have one. And I would put pictures of Mexicans and whites and everything. And then every time he identified with them, I'd smash his head on the window and say, look at your skin and look at theirs. Until he could say, I'm bronze and they pink.
Hispanic. I got brothers and sisters that are white. I have a grandmother that's white.
And he hates himself because of his own skin color. The worst thing that you could ever have done to this dude right here is make him the color that he is. And look how beautiful God is. You know, he made you a color that he cannot stand. This guy will breed out in a second.
So I'm fully mixed, okay? White, Indian, Hispanic, you name it. I got it all.
Did he mention black? No, that's the problem. So he has a problem with trying to take down black leaders. You know, black people in charge. He's a snitch. He will call the police. He will take down the whole race of people. Worse than the Klan. And they are. And this is what America breeds. There are so many people like this. I had one as a son, just like this dude, a fucking homo, and that's why he gone. I can't stay with nothing like that. And just like I said, we are not as parents accountable for how our children think and what they program themselves to do. You know, we raise you the best way that we can raise you, and I raise everybody under God. And if you choose, I'm gonna say this about the person who called themselves my son. I won't even call him my son. We was praying one day, and he went in the closet and sold his soul to the devil. Yeah, he talked to the devil in the closet. See the insanity in our houses, and that's when the devil then got one. And what the devil does is he uses that one to try to take down everybody. Yes. And so when we can see if I had have known, when I was younger with that one, I would straight up adopt him out. You can't be raised with us with that mentality. That whole mentality has to change before we can even deal with each other. But that mentality in those types, because they natural born demons. It's like you trying. Is Adam responsible for Cain? To a degree, huh? Because he screwed up in the garden and then he had a devil. But is he responsible for Cain killing Abel? No. So we, other nations want to blame us for how the kid act when these kids have choices, and they just make poor choices.
So here's the thing. Y'all want to talk about somebody being weird. Y'all are weird. Ramesses, you look like somebody that is a transgender. Sarah's a whore because she can't stay with nobody. If Sham was a woman, I'd definitely be dating him right now.
Gay and self-hate. It is a huge problem in our neighborhoods. It's a huge problem in our communities. Okay, now we're going to look at Sarah that he keeps talking about. Sarah Sutton Seti.
All right, Black Power. This your brother Sarah Sutton.
All right, Black Power. This is I'm not even buying that shit. I'm not buying that shit. This is what I said about Black Power. God already told you about Black Power. You will be trodden underfoot by the Gentile to the end of time. End of your fucking Black Power. You'll be trodden underfoot by the Gentiles to the end of time. You cannot get over God's decree. So he said, are you going to be under the white man's foot, killed by the white man, raped by the white man, abused by the white man, enslaved by the white man, and held in captivity? Look at you, in the land of captivity, talking about Black Power. Please use some. Let me see you use Black Power. It's just talk. Just like that other dude that we just got through watching. That dude's a homo, and this dude's a homo. And you think I'm just saying that. He hiding behind his big body and some tough talk. But inside, he just like that other dude, a little homo fucking squeamy worm.
Seti, I'm in Seattle. This is my first time being here, and it was a beautiful thing. We're seeking to do what no other black.
Anybody see Dow? That head movement and shit. All of them dudes,
Generation before us have done, and that is to achieve power.
You think he walking up like he want to sock you in the face, and he walking up to kiss you, and that's how they are. Homos. Check the skin color again. That's what happened, man. I'm trying to. People think, watch. I ain't saying one racist thing. You seeing it with your eyes. You see a flaming homo. You see tough guy hiding. He a homo. All them football players, all them men who love sports, all them men who love to watch sports, all them men who love watching wrestling. They like watching wrestling. If you don't know, your man watch wrestling all the time because he gay. He been hiding it from you. He gay. No man watch men in panties jump on top of each other and talk shit, except a homo. And if he religiously watch that bullshit, he gay. If he religiously watch sports, football and all that, he gay. That's why he watching it, because he like to see men. You got to watch out for these men. If he don't mind some man up in your face and you his woman, because he gay. A real man don't even want men up in his woman's face. That irritates us. And so, is this dude married? No. He ain't gonna never get married because he gay. The other dude married? No. They grown ass men. They ain't gonna never get married. And you think they opposite? No, they the same. They the same. They both destroying our people. He think because he claiming Hotep, you know, and Egyptology, he done helped our people. He don't even know who the fuck he is. He got nothing to do with Egypt. You know what I mean? Both is deluded. And this is when they said all the nations conspire together to erase them as a nation. Well, when he went to Egyptology and he claiming to be African, and look at him. Look at his face. Look at his features. If he went to Africa, he would look like a fool. They'd be calling him Eboli, which is white boy. That's what they call him in Africa. If he go to Nigeria, look at him. They would straight up tell him he white. It doesn't matter how nappy his hair is. All the Africans would say you are white and treat you as such. They will not identify with you. Why are we trying to identify with people that ain't us? You will have erased yourself as a person. As soon as this dude turned gay, he erased himself as a people. The other dude, he has erased himself as a people. As soon as you hate yourself, that you will mention every nationality that you are that's in your blood system, except for the color of your blood system, you have erased yourself as a people. This is sick, man. And just like I said, minds will have called the police, lied his ass off, went and, I'm gonna say this, like this one of my sons, I have 8 kids, but just one, you always get that one. You ain't gonna have 8 perfect kids because you believe in God. The Satan is gonna be after you 20,000 times harder to screw you over through your kids or your wife. Yeah, look at the preacher's kids, huh? They always the baddest ones, huh? The drug addicts and everything else, homos and all that, and you the preacher's kid. Look at TD Jake's son. He got caught at the men's park, screwing and fucking and sucking off men at the men's park, and got arrested for being a homo, soliciting officers and shit like that. 10 times out of 10, them officers is gay doing that shit with them. Because who would even sign up for a job like that, huh? Yeah, look at them. And we dealing with so much in our communities that if one person escaped, it is amazing. It is amazing because of the system that they put in play was designed by Satan that nobody of color can escape. And as we read the testimony of God, we already knew white people were doomed to the fire. We already knew the nations were doomed to the fire. But look at Satan. Since my kids are going to hell, all is going to hell. And his master plan is what it is masterful. It has screwed us over as a people. Well, I don't identify with this dude whatsoever. And I don't identify with the other dude. And what are we now? Divided. If we can't come, and that's why I go through the verses of the Bible so hard, we have to come together on one platform, and that has to be God. If we can't come together under God, we ain't shit as a people. We will never come together. And then when God come, what he gonna do? We all gonna come together under God, huh? Think about that. Let's wrap the news.